Right, boys, here we are. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Glory, Glory, Man United, episode 17. Today it is Watford and Aston Villa in the league. We've managed to steady the ship. We've also got two players who will potentially make their debuts today. We've spent around £65 million on two up-and-coming players. A striker, I've gone against what I said I wouldn't do just because he was there. And a centre-half that we'd been following for a long time. Bayern Munich put a bid in. We don't necessarily need another centre-half, but I think it's probably a replacement for Bailly at the end of the season. So we've had to make the move now. If you are new, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like today's video. You will enjoy it. And it does help the video get noticed, the channel get noticed, more views, the channel grows, everybody's happy. Let's get into today's episode. Let's go. And here we are. So I said, people have been asking in the comments, especially at the start of the series, why don't you sign Haaland? Why don't you sign Haaland? And I said no, because a lot of people who I was watching at the time had all signed Haaland. There were so many content creators doing Man United saves and I decided to go against it. Then I kind of forgot about him. We were struggling to score goals up until the last two games where we've changed formation, changed team instructions, which I'll show you in a minute. Haaland was on his way in, and then Marcus Rashford decided to score 4 and set up 1 in the last game. So a little bit of pressure on Rashford's shoulders, but I couldn't say no to him, could I? Couldn't say no. 30 million. It was prompted because I was watching him and Chelsea put a bid in. I thought, right, 30 million, I will have some of that. Man United obviously missed out on him in real life, and then he's just banged a hat-trick in on his debut. So all this combined together with people not really playing Man United saves no more. People in the comments were always asking, so I imagine everyone is happy that we've got Erling Haaland in. £30 million as well. He's going to be with us for the duration of the series. Right, next one, Nikola Milenkovic. Now, big fan of him in real life. Was hoping Man United might have done something in the summer for him. Big, 6'5". Obviously, awesome physicals. Pace not too bad. Heading, marking, tackling, 15, 16, 15. Positioning, 16. Bravery, 16. Pretty cheap. We got him for 33 million. He only wanted 78 grand a week. The issue that we now have is I've got Milenkovic, Tuanzebe, Maguire, Eric Bailly, who's wanted. He's out of contract at the end of the year. Really, I want a bit of money for him, really. He wants to stay. I'm a little bit caught in between the two there. What to do with him. We've obviously got Soyuncu as well, who's very good, not playing enough games. So I think it will be Bailly that gets sacrificed. Tell you what, we'll do it now. Because we've got to make sure that we give Tuanzebe a few more minutes than what we are doing. James Garner's left on loan. He's finally gone to Burnley. As I said last episode, we were going to try and shift him out. Burnley came in literally on January the 1st. Troy Deeney is in the under-23s. He's already signed a pre-contract. I think he's going AZ? Yeah, he's going to AZ Alkmaar. He's only played one game for us in the Carabao Cup. He's in the under-23s. We won't see him again. But thank you, Troy. Thank you. And that is it. Form-wise, we had one little stutter. Burnley away. Obviously didn't play well. We've been swapping and changing. Mason Greenwood has not really shone in the opportunity. He does better when he comes off the bench. When he starts, he doesn't tend to bag. And then Marcus Rashford, we've changed tactic here. And he scored 6 goals in 2 games. All I have changed is, by the way, this is the new public beta, which seems to be a lot better. We've gone higher line. We're regrouping, which should stop the counter a little bit. We've got a player as a cover and a stopper rather than a stopper and defender. So that has helped us push up the pitch a little bit. The problem we were having is that we were winning games, but we weren't dominating. We weren't creating that much. And games against Burnley, we should be dominating and we weren't. 16 attempts, but we've given them 11. Only 2 half chances, no clear cut. We need to dominate games, so we're pushing up the park. We're still going with the 4-4-1-1. Kyle Havertz is looking really good. Already 10 assists, 8 goals for the season. Yes, please. And then it's just a case of, I think long term we might look at putting Rashford out to the left, Sancho on the right, putting Haaland up front. We've still got a 4-4-2 in there, but we need to change that, don't we? We need to do higher line, just in case we go back to having 2 up the top. Right, let's submit a team. I'm going to play Twanzebe. Maguire actually isn't really, he's only 3-star. 28. He's good though, isn't he? 17 heading, 16, 15 marking. I think he's our vice captain, not our. I think Pogba's still our captain. Let's get Haaland on the bench. Ooh, what do we do? What do we do here? I have to leave Mason out. That's the problem. I am trying to get rid of Tony. We had some terrible offers, as I said, in the summer. I've just took him off the transfer list. I've now put him back on because Haaland's in. We do really need to get rid of him. And that is about it. Chilwell's not done much. Which I did, to be fair, in the last video, I did get a few comments in. I don't know why you've signed him. He's all right, isn't he? Just not great. Especially when he's on wing-back attack. You'd expect him to do a little bit more. And I tell you what, let's give Brandon Williams another go. The youngster, it's important that we keep giving him game time. The league table looks like this. We are just over halfway through. 1 point clear of Liverpool and then 7 clear of Tottenham. So it does look like a 2-horse race. Chelsea and Man City down in 7th and 8th because Burnley are up to 5th. Right, let's go. Right, they're lining up 4-2-3-1. Some interesting players. Panzo, Lewis, I think he was from Norwich. Yeah, Norwich, 32 million they've spent on him. They've probably spent a few quid on Panzo as well. Oh no, 4.1. Bit of a bargain. Jonathan Panzo, decent player. Carrera, Sarr. And Quina, the youngster. Ooh, he's turned into a nice little number. Right, let's go. Marcus Rashford in fine form. He needs to perform as well because he has got Erling Haaland on the bench. Will we see Haaland today? I think we'll have to put him on at some point, won't we? Right, here we go. Quina, free kick. Oh, I thought that was going to go into David De Gea's hands, but Pogba's kept it in and they've missed a sitter and we are lucky not to be 1-0 down there. Right, Thierry. Sancho's broke it down nicely. By the way, that does help playing 4-4-1-1 rather than 4-2-3-1 because your wingers start a little bit deeper, look, and do help break up the play a little bit. So all you people that are playing 4-2-3-1, just have a little go. It doesn't really affect going forward, especially Embolo. It just makes it start a little bit deeper. If you're pressing high up the pitch anyway, it shouldn't matter too much. Sarr's in though. Me talking about tactics as Watford have started the better of the two teams. I'll shut up now. Right. Quina. Pogba's underneath it. Shalaba. Quina again. Brandon Williams, good tackle. Right, and Mbolo's down on this right-hand side. Rashford's there. Get in. 1-0. Marcus Rashford's 15th of the season. Embolo only getting his second assist. I did just look at Embolo. He scored 9 goals for us this season, which is good. But obviously he's playing out wide, so we want him to create more. But he's done well there. Embolo getting a ball across. He started pretty well for us though. Right, Kante, Havertz. He's got space to travel. We have got him on attack, which should mean that he dribbles more. And he's gone. He should have got himself there. He's teed up Sancho. That was a good save from Dalberg. Pogba. I've cleared Maguire. Oh, off the post. Maguire again. Tackled. We don't want to counter. We might get one here. Pereira. Quina. He's made a good start, this youngster. Oh, he's found Sarr. And they've just put it wide. They've had a few chances today. They are hitting us pretty well on the break. They've had more chances. Right, Pogba. It's a deep one. Sancho's going to pick it up. He's lost it. They're going to break on us again here. Tuanzebe's done really well to get back in. Cucho. Dalot's made a good tackle. They're going to keep it in play though. Oh, he's managed to spawn his way through. They're going to equalise, I think, at this point. Right, Chalobah's underneath it. Thierry. Cross. Oh, missed by Dalot. We're all over the place, really. The last couple of games we've been really solid at the back as well. Right, Havertz. He's in. He's in. Oh, it was a decent strike. I thought it was going to hit the back of the net. Right, here we go. Lewis, Keenat. Lewis. He's clipped a nice one in. This guy's off again. That's all right. We'll take that. Shooting from 40-odd yards. We'll take that, and that should take us through till half-time. Embolo looks like he's struggling a little bit. Right, Pogba. Cleared. Kante. Can we get a second on half-time? It'd be a great time to score. Ooh, Havertz getting in the box. And it's going to be 1-0 at half-time. Not the best performance. We've created plenty, but so have they, which is a little bit of a worry. So we're going to ask... We'll tell you what, we'll use the media. And off we go. Right, Maguire. Embolo. Rashford. Oh, he skinned him. He skinned him. Oh, what a tackle that was. Who was that? Don't know who it was, but it's a bloody good tackle. Thought Rashford was just about to pull the trigger. It was that number 4. Oh, it'd be Panzo, won't it? It'd be Jonathan Panzo. Right, Dalot. Just a minute played, another highlight. I'd like us to get a second because Watford have looked really dangerous. Kante, box-to-box midfielders, managed to find himself in, and he has scored. Started the second half. What a run from N'Golo Kante. That's what you want from an old-school box-to-box midfielder. A deep run. There he is, he's off. Bad defending in the end from Panzo, and Kante got himself in. And a really good finish. 1-on-1. Right, Dalot. Kante. He's gone for a switch. Tuanzebe. He's gone for a long one. Sancho. We've got 3 bodies in the box. He's found Embolo. Breel Embolo. 10th of the season. He is good in front of goal because he's a striker. He's got finishing a 14. And we are finally creating plenty of chances and scoring goals. Right. Subby time. What we're going to do is we are going to see Sancho move to the right, Rashford move to the left, and Erling Haaland coming up front. We'll just do a little cheeky one. Donny van der Beek in for Pogba as well because he's a little bit tired. But there we go. Haaland is on. Will he get himself on a score sheet like he did for Dortmund? Right, Van der Beek. Half cleared. Havertz is underneath it. Back out to Van der Beek. Maguire. Kante. Patient build up. Van der Beek. Hit it. He has done. Ooh, outside of the foot. Just went over. We're going to look at really using James Garner next year. Van der Beek wants more playing time. We can't really give him it. So I am going to look at selling Van der Beek in the summer. I don't want to transfer list him. I'm hoping. There he is. Haaland. He's only been on the pitch 8 minutes. And he's got himself a goal. Set up by Rashford. Yeah, so we are looking at probably offloading Van der Beek. We can get some big money for him. Right, let's get Milinkovic on. He can go on for Maguire. He's played a lot of football as Maguire. Disappointed to go out the Carabao Cup so early. It did mean that we couldn't play. A couple of them have missed out on sort of like 2 or 3 rounds of Carabao Cup games there. That's extra games for him. Right, is this going to be the end of the game? We're going to get one last highlight. It's been a really good start to the episode. 4-0. Clean sheet, please. Clean sheet. What is he doing? David De Gea. Dear me. And there it is. 4-0. 23 shots on goal. 5 clear cut. 1 half. They had 2 clear cut themselves. Blah, blah, blah. Themselves. And there we go. Right. Into the next game. It's going to be difficult to put Haaland in, isn't it? Because Rashford's played really well. Embolo's played really well. We might have a look at Sancho and just see what his form's been like. Right, we'll catch you in a minute. Right, and we are back. As you can see, Sancho has done all right. Last 3 games, he's had average rating of 7.34, 3 assists, but only 6 in 14 altogether. So we'll just give it a go. I think Brilo and Bolo's done really well, but you want to see Haaland today, don't you? Hopefully he might be able to get a few goals. Danny Welbeck playing for Aston Villa on the left. Hopefully he can get a few goals. Interestingly, Eric Bailly is gone. Remember, we offered him out in last game. Leon came in, 21.5 million, all up front, no wage contribution needed by us. Boom, off he's gone. That has cleared the path a little bit. So we're playing with Milenkovic as well today. He is playing as the stopper. Right, let's go. Let's see if we can dominate. Let's see how Haaland does. Right, first highlight. We've just come into 5 minutes. O'Hare, the youngster. Slipped in Danny Welbeck. Saved by David De Gea. Right, Milenkovic. David De Gea. Maguire. Kyle Havertz. Here we go. Rashford. Slipped in. What a slick move. Marcus Rashford has put it wide though. Has put it wide. That was good football though. Right, we go. Pogba free kick. Just before the half hour. Kante's there. Was offside. The second ball, the header down, I think was from Maguire. Said Rashford's offside, which is a little bit annoying because it's... Oh no, Rashford. It was Rashford that headed it on to Kante, so we'll let them off. Rightly disallowed. And it's been a pretty quiet first half. We haven't seen anything of Haaland. Right, here we go. Can we get one before half time? Marcus Rashford. He's got space to run into. He's got Embolo if he needs him. He's slipped him. He's pulled it back to Dalot. Slip him again, Dalot. Dalot's gone himself and he's fired it in. His first goal of the season. I just thought he was just going to slip in Embolo there. He maybe should have done. But he's taken it himself and he has made it. Man United 1, Aston Villa 0. And that has just settled the nerves a little bit. Right, we want a little bit more. Right, first highlight of the second half. Mings has got it. Haaland chasing down. Havertz. That's a pointless press. He stopped. Good lad. But then they've just played it around him anyway. Here we go. Can we get a tackle in? Rashford, well done. Has gone all the way back to David De Gea. Are we going to play it? Let's clip one into Milenkovic. Out to Dalot and away we go here. Patient build up. Havertz. Back to Dalot. He's better against the weaker teams, Dalot, because he's better getting forward. Pogba hit one. Rebound. Williams, the youngster, gets in. 2-0. Man United 2. Villa 0. Brandon Williams, nicely set up by Pogba. We thought he was going to hit it. He slipped in Brandon Williams. And we are 2-0 up. Our fullbacks. The 2 fullbacks we've got at the moment, Dalot and Williams, are both better than Chilwell and Wan-Bissaka. So we may look at playing these 2 when we're playing against teams that we're expected to dominate a bit more. When we're playing the big games in Europe, even though it's the Europa League, and that we may look at playing the other 2. We actually interested. We got Lazio, so we'll try and do that the next episode. And it's half cleared. Kante's broke it up. Right, let's do some changes. We're going to have to bring Haaland off because he's been very quiet. Let's get Greenwood on. Let's get... We're coasting, aren't we? Let's get Mejbri on. Let's go Sancho as well. We'll go on the right-hand side for Embolo. I was going to bring Rashford off, but Embolo, he's just maybe struggling with a little knock. Right, here we go. 13 minutes to go. Be nice to keep a clean sheet, boys. Milenkovic has gone long this time. Right into Greenwood's feet, though. Who's found Rashford on this left-hand side. Come on, finish. Need to put it onto his right foot, didn't he? We need to see that a little bit more. That'd be a better animation for next year. When players are cutting in. Milenkovic is there on his debut. It'd be nice if they just cut in on that right foot. Right, Pogba. No. Right, coming into the last 5 minutes. I've just put it, literally this second, just put it back down to cautious. We'll play the game out. I want a clean sheet. Right, Mejbri's gone on a nice little run. He's found Sancho with a lovely pass, and we've missed it. But what a pass that was. I am one thing about the FM20 match engine is that the pick-outs of passes from your top, sort of like your playmakers, the ones that have vision, are really, really good. 3 minutes, added on time, done, 2-0. It was expected. They weren't the most hardest games in the world, but more important, we've only had 45% possession though, which is a little bit disappointing. I would have liked us to have had a little bit more and keep the ball maybe a little bit better. But what I've started doing, guys, I've just started going into the match analysis and just seeing, especially when we were looking at how we were taking our shots, we were building up play a little bit. It was as if we were taking long shots. That's always a worry when you have plenty of chances. So that's why I went into the transfer market, because I thought Rashford was having plenty of shots in and around the penalty area but wasn't scoring. And lo and behold, as soon as Haaland comes in, he starts bagging himself. Dalot wants a new contract. So there we are. Top of the table. Liverpool are hot on our heels though. They're on 21 games, 4 points behind. But no doubt it'll be a 2-horse race for the title. Right. Let's get in a few more games. I did want to do a Lazio game, but they're coming in quite quickly. We'll see. We'll see how we do in the home. Like if it's a little bit tight, a slender league or something, we'll come back for the away leg. It will be nice to play Lazio, one of my favourite Italian clubs. If not, we'll look at coming back at Spurs and Arsenal, North London sides. Yeah, we will do that. So Lazio, Arsenal or Tottenham, one of those, and that'll be the games on Sunday. Thank you very much for watching. If you are new, as I said, subscribe, like the video, and let me know what you think to these 2 January transfers, 2 massive transfers. I'm hoping Haaland becomes a bit of a beast and bangs in the goals. Right, thank you very much for watching, guys. See you later.